Hello everybody. Good evening or good afternoon, wherever you all are at. Najumu here, and welcome back to Z.A.T.O. I love the world and everything in it. So, a bit of a recap on what happened the last time we played the game. So, we got introduced to our main character, who has quite the imagination, but is very awkward when it comes to interacting with other people, and her name is Asia. So Asia here, she's living in a certain corner of the USSR named Vorkta 5, and apparently not many people know of its existence outside of its inhabitants. So, all of a sudden, there was this very rebellious student named Ira who disappeared. All of a sudden, she is a bit different from the normal, and she did have interactions with Asia in the form of, you know, trying to actually give a damn about her, because everyone in the school just picks on her, especially that kid named Vadim, who's kind of a prick. Yeah, he sucks. We don't want to talk about the guy. He sucks. But with that said, there is a mysterious other person who showed up who is named Marina, and she may know a little bit more about Ira's disappearance, because she did manage to stop Asia in order to talk to the teachers about a hint on where Ira could be. So we'll see what happens. But with that said, before we start, we have Rayquaza in the chat. Hello. We have Hellion as well. Hi, Hellion. Have some good news? Huh? Nice. What kind of good news? Hopefully it's pretty good. But yeah. Also, a little bit of stream etiquette here. Like, I know it, like, if you tell others about, you know, I'm going to go watch another stream, or I came from another stream in order to watch so-and-so, it's a bit awkward. It's a bit awkward. I understand you mean well, again, but it's a kind of a bit of a stream etiquette. Just, if you want to hop on, then I appreciate you. You don't need to, like, tell me where you came from. As long as you're here, then that's all that matters. You're leaving Indonesia soon. Oh, have a safe trip. Have a safe trip back home. Also, you might be lost with this stream, so if you want to actually catch up with the story, you can watch the first stream later and you get better context, right? Because this is the second stream for this game. But yeah, it's all good. Don't worry. Okay. All right, let's keep going. The inside of the Zvezdochka cafe is warm. It looked that way whenever I walked past its huge glass windows. Whole interior basked in golden light. You don't like streams with too many people? I get you. Sometimes streams that are a bit crowded can be a little overwhelming to interact with. So I get you. But don't worry. It's just like typical streamer etiquette. Don't worry. I did feel tempted to enter a couple of times. But whenever I saw my classmates there and realized they'd see me sitting at the table all alone, I just kept walking. You've never really been here before. Mm-hmm. Whoa. Well, and there's a first time for everything. You gotta try their bird milk souffle. So good. All right. I think my mom brought something home from this cafe a couple of times. Eclairs, Medovic, some other sweets. I don't remember much, but they must have been good. I always buy my own treats at the store. They're cheap and tasty. Yeah, cheaper than these for sure. Oh, you got something else. I like kartoshka more. Why didn't you recommend it then? They only had one left. Are there any games you want to play but no one can really play with you? No worries, no worries. I got the crew. I got a good bunch of friends whom I'm able to play with. But if you want to join games with audience participation, that'd be perfectly fine, right? Seriously? Hey, don't misunderstand. You just look like a bird's milk kind of person, you know? What's that supposed to mean? Don't worry about it. Just take a bite. Take a bite. Do you like it? It's wonderful. See? Marina is drinking coffee. She seems like a nice girl. At first, I thought she was trying to mess with me or play some sort of prank, but now it doesn't seem so. When she pulled me all the way down to the stairs, I thought she'd want to talk outside our school. No way, it's cold as hell. Let's go somewhere comfy. So she said. I glance around. Suppose it is pretty comfy. Most of the customers seem to be other school kids, though the adults are probably at work. We sat at the table in the very corner, nestled just behind the window panes, and a good distance away from everyone else. I look back at my teacup. I wonder what Ira would order here. Right. Marina. So you know I met Ira yesterday? Did you see us? She chews and shakes her head. No. Then she told me about it. Huh? So yesterday, as far as I know, I'm the last person to have seen her. You met Ira. When exactly? I'm not sure. Around 8 in the evening, I think. Yeah, that lines up. She rang my intercom at that. She came to your house? Yes. She asked me to come out and... Her voice sounded distressed. I invited her to come inside, but she refused. No, please, just come down. I need to talk. So I ran down and... Oh! She looked so shaken. I've never seen her like that before. Not in a long time, at least. Yes, she looked rough when I saw her, too. Right? I tried to calm her down, but she kept sobbing. I can't. You are right. I shouldn't have. I think... I don't know. I don't think I can help it anymore. I don't want to go. It's okay. It's okay. You won't go. Ira, you won't go. No, I know. There's no more time left. That's it. I'm out, Marina. Don't say that. We can fix this. We can still... No. I can't. Nobody can. I have no idea about Chromebooks. I'm sorry. I can't even write anymore. I can't write anything. Ira. I held her while she stood there, weeping. I kept saying the same stuff. She kept saying the same stuff. I didn't know what to do. Then she said, she saw me just now, before I came here. Huh? That freaking weirdo. Asia. She saw me like this. She saw me. Weirdo. I think getting an RTX would probably be a bit expensive at the moment. Her words, not mine. She laughs. Don't take it personally. You know how Ira is. She seemed to cool down a little after that. Hey, you sure you don't want to come up? You can stay over at our place if you don't feel right. It's fine. I'm okay. I'll be going then. Wait! Come on, just like that. Yeah. Bye. You're kidding me. Yeah, even that's still pretty expensive. And then she left. You didn't try to stop her? Eh? I mean, I can't, like, restrain her. And hey, I could ask you the same thing. You didn't hold her down with hands behind her back, did you? No, I didn't. I did just watch her walk away, didn't I? But judging by Marina's story, looks like these two were really friends. What did she say again? She hasn't seen Ira like that in a while? So she's been in a similar state before. And now she's all messed up. All because she'll be forced to leave? So, why can't we tell anyone about this? Well, how much do you know about Ira's family? Admittedly, not much. Well, I'm trying to have, like, different accents here, because I understand, like, having everyone speak Russian would be a little bit weird. And even, like, the text is speaking as if they are, you know, Americans, even though this is set in the USSR. So at least with Asia, we can just go with the regular accent. But with the others, like Marina and Ira, we can go for the Russian/European accent, Eastern European accent. Does this seem like a Russian love story? I don't know if there's any romance in it. So far, it doesn't seem like it, but yeah, I don't know where the story is going to go. All we know so far is Ira is missing and she might leave the colony, or the or like, I wouldn't say it's a colony, but it's a city, a hidden city, or rather a closed city. I know they've had some issues because of Ira's behavior. They say she'll be expelled and sent away after this quarter. That's about it. Well, you're not far off. Her parents have been catching a lot of flack. Yes, but I still don't really understand it. What do you mean? I mean, even if they're getting criticized, sending Ira away, Would it be fine if I started with Get My NZ at 10 stream a few hours later? No. You don't have to force yourself to be on time. That is why when I start the stream and end the stream, I appreciate anyone watching live or via the archives, right? Because I understand not everyone's time zone is perfect in order to watch live, but the archives will always be there. You can feel free to catch up whenever you want. Even if you missed like 3/4 of the stream, the archive will always be there on YouTube to check it whenever you can. So don't force yourself, please. Don't like stay up too late in order to watch a stream. You want to sleep? Go sleep. That's all that matters. This is just like entertainment, right? It's not something obligatory. Well, what do you suggest they do? Huh? We only have one school. If Ira gets expelled, she has to study somewhere. That's true, but it feels wrong. There must be other options. I guess some people learn at home, but I'm pretty sure you've got to be disabled to get approved for that. And who's going to teach her? Her dad works at the institute. Her mom's a nurse. No one has time for that. I mean, whatever is more comfortable for you. Don't force yourself. Whatever is more comfortable for you. Don't even like change your sleep time because of my streams. You don't need to worry about that. Wait, I thought her mom was... I don't like it either. But I can see where they're coming from. I look down at the cake I've been aimlessly picking at. She's right. I was so quick to cast the moral judgment. Did I expect their whole family to move just because of Ira's poor attendance? Did I expect them to come begging on their knees for the board to keep her enrolled? It's just so childish. I understand, but what does this have to do with keeping silent? Do you know Ira has a little brother? Huh? Little brother? I had no clue. She does. His name is Tolik. Funny kid. I really had no idea. That's okay. You see, it's true. Ira's parents haven't had it easy. But Tolik's got it so much worse. You know when adults are cruel, they try to be subtle about it? Kids don't. It's not so bad when you're in kindergarten. Sure, some kids won't play with you because their mommy told them not to, but they're still too small to really get it. It sucks, but it's not the end of the world. However, he's going to school next year, so right after his sister got expelled. That's one hell of a legacy to walk into. Oh no. No pressure, right? At least nobody will expect too much from him. Don't say that. Sorry, bad joke. But my point is, everyone knows that it's gonna get worse. Can imagine. Yeah. So on top of all that, picture how people will react if they found out his sister was unstable. Ah? It is already prone to anger. You've seen it yourself, right? Now, imagine adding hysterics to the mix. Sobbing, panicking, acting strange. Not a great look. Well, that's a bit crude. I wouldn't call what Ira did hysterics. I wouldn't either. But you know how they're going to paint this. Word spread fast. You say anything to the teachers or police, the next day everyone in town will know. That's why I think I don't think it will help anyone, Asya. But maybe you could give them a clue. What clue? Well, if anyone should give a testimony, it's me. I saw her last, right? Oh, right. That makes sense. Well, I told them I saw Ira from our apartment window around that time. Oh, oops, sorry. TF2, I did play it before. I love TF2. TF2 is great. Out of all of the characters, I played mostly Heavy and Pyro. Yeah, I know, easy mode, but I think nowadays, yeah, I'd probably just play them. And maybe a little bit of NG too. You know, without the part where I came down to talk. But I don't know how helpful that will be. Maybe someday I'll do that. I've been meaning to. She seemed to go in the direction of our house after we met. But I didn't exactly follow her home. So not much of a pointer. At least they know she didn't leave the city. Border control can tell them that much. Right. Sure is a pickle. I've had my doubts about reporting from the start. And now Marina has solidified them one by one. Tolik. This really could harm Ira's little brother. But if that's the case, are we really supposed to sit back and do nothing? I don't like the idea of that. There's one more thing I wanted to clear up. One burning question Marina must know the answer to. Oh, by the way. You seem to be a good friend of Ira's. Maybe you know something about this. A good friend is generous. Eh? I mean, I guess I am. Just don't tell Ira that. She'll break out in hives. Oh yeah, because, you know, she's a tsundere. Oh, no. Really? Yep. She said my jokes get on her nerves. Can you believe that? Yeah, I believe that. What? Mean? Sorry. I'm used to the abuse. Wait, that gives me an idea. Huh? Let's climb a roof and yell at some crap like, Iruchka, Marinuchka, best friends forever. Girl will come back just to choke us. Wow, that's so smart. Ain't it? But the roofs are all slippery this time of the year. Boo. We'll tie a rope around you then. Why me? You seem lighter. That's it? Don't worry. I'll hold you real steady. I have a strong center of gravity. So I'm doing the screaming then? Exactly. Oh no. I'm no good at that. Don't worry. I'll just pretend to lose grip on the rope. You'll shriek your lungs out. I refuse. How long has it been since I last chatted with someone like this? Feels like forever. Marina, huh? We keep talking and I don't feel uncomfortable. Not one bit. Really, I haven't felt this so carefree speaking to a person in a while. Should conversations be this easy? Feels like I'm cheating. Especially considering the circumstances. Just yesterday, we both saw Ira agitated and crying her eyes out. Today, we learned she never came back home. It's supposed to be terrifying, but for some reason, it's as if both of us are certain we'll see her again. As if there's no way things will not turn out okay. They have to. Well, that's very ominous. Oh, what the hell? Huh? Crap. Why now? Oh, this dick. So, they finally let you in, huh, Shubina? This place has really gone downhill. Hey, Vadik. I never played Ultra Kill. I'm sorry. Marina? Huh? These two know each other? Look at you, getting a replacement already. Can't blame you. But come on, Shubina of all people? He looks at me. No offense. You're keeping tabs on all my friends? How flattering. Asya, he's in love. Yeah, in your dreams. It's just funny how you always gotta have someone like that around. Someone like that? Marina menacingly lifts her coffee cup. You want this on your pants? Ooh, scary. You want to get banned from your single hangout spot? I won't. It'll just be a happy little accident. With your aim? Look who's talking. Asya, this guy couldn't aim for the toilet till he was 11. His mattress, however... Shut up! That's not... Oh, cook this clown. Go ahead, Marina. Cook him. Garen make sure none of his buddies heard that. He glances back at us, trying to look unbothered. Ha! I'm even talking to you. Good question. Wasn't she your best friend or something? Huh? Jeez. Why does everyone keep saying that? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. You seem to be having a snazzy time without her around. Having a good laugh and all. And... You were joking about it too. Huh? In class. You laughed when they declared Ira was missing. Well, she ain't my friend, is she? Bob Ross' happy little accident. That bitch attacked me. That's not the point. You don't think she's really missing? I don't give a damn. You don't really seem to either. Why should anyone? You're exhausting. Don't worry, the feeling's mutual. Yeah, why don't you piss off? Well, whatever. I just came in to check if it's really Shubina over there. Thought I was hallucinating for a second. So what? They let you out in public now? Must be a big day for you. Having fun? She was before you showed up. 1, not talking to you. 2, learn to take a joke. Whatever. My boys are waiting for me. Ciao, ladies. Enjoy your evening. Why, thank you. With a sneering grin, Garen strolls back to his friend group. I hope you stub your toe, you stupid clown. The heck was that? I guess I shouldn't be surprised at him running into him. Other kids hang out at the cafe all the time. Even so, it's like a bucket of cold water just got splashed over my head. Jeez, can you really believe this? Yeah, I didn't expect that. No, seriously. Can a man be so catty? Never thought about it. Ugh, just pathetic. She glares at the table of schoolboys from across the room. You two know each other? Yeah. We played together as kids. Oh. It's a boring story. We got along when we were little. Then I grew up into a normal person, and he grew into a jerk. So we stopped talking. The end. Suppose that happens a lot. Yep. Well, I'm not exactly sad about it. It's like, bye-bye, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Speaking of which, wanna head out? No fun sitting here with all these losers stinking up the place. Ah, yes, let's go. Man. The cold immediately stings our noses as we step outside. The sky's just as dark as it was when we went in an hour ago. It's a deep violet, one of my favorites. Marina huffs and grumpily pulls up her scarf. And I wish we had more cafeterias or something. Well, there's the pub. A pub. I guess we could get in. I've been told I look mature for my age. Is she seriously considering it? Also, who told you that? If you want to sit somewhere, we can go to the, library. I realized how lame of a suggestion that was halfway through the sentence. Ugh. Here I thought I was doing all right. Library? Huh. Never thought of that. Well, it's rather nice if you just want to, be at peace for a bit. Oh, at peace. Peace and quiet's important, yeah. Self-reflection, meditation, contemplation, like Buddha and stuff. Yeah, I hear you. I get it. Buddha? Sounds great. I'll try it sometime. Thanks. You're welcome? I think I'll go home for today, though. Yes. That's all right. I was thinking the same. Cool, then. It was nice talking to you, Asya. Sorry about the whole Vatic thing. Oh, no. Don't worry. It's not your fault. He just came up to us, so... Nah, I kinda made it all worse. Guy just drives me up the wall. Yeah, that's fair. Yes, Ira and I have that in common. Did she really throw a friggin' chair at him? Yes, she did. Hey. I'm sure she's fine. You are? Yeah. This probably sounds silly, but it's like I believe in her. No way she would just go and disappear like that. I think I get what you mean. Ira's really tough. Exactly. She's not going down that easy, yeah? Yeah. Well, I'll be going then. See you around, Asuka. Bye-bye. See you. Marina energetically waves her mitten at me and runs off down the road. Any goals for streaming? I already did talk about that in the second anniversary stream. A couple of months back, rather. Yeah. There's quite a few things. But I think probably now is not the time to talk about that. But yeah, I do want some new stuff this year. Like, you know, new intro, new layout, something special like Golshi Week. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I wave back before going my own way. I shoot a parting glance at the cafe. There's the table occupied by Garen's friends. And ours is... Never paid attention to it, but the table we sat at is half obscured. You look at it from the outside. At this angle, only Marina's back would be visible to passers-by. She usually sits there, then. Ira might have sat at this cafe as well. It makes sense with Garen's comment, too. Replacement. She must have only gone there when Marina dragged her in. And they sat in that same spot that made Ira invisible to anyone on the outside. I wonder if that's intentional. I should ask Marina about it. Also, about what kinds of sweets Ira liked, and whether she preferred coffee or tea. Can't wait for Ira to come back. Well, I'll have to wait and see what happens. I forgot. I totally forgot. Garen came up to us and it just slipped my mind. Wanted to ask Marina about the man Ira was seeing. Doesn't feel like something she would do, but after everything I've learned, not sure if I knew Ira at all. We don't talk much at breakfast, but I asked my parents if they heard about her disappearance in the morning. Games? I think I'm good when it comes to games. I've bought a lot from the sales, and there is still a bunch of games that I'm willing to try out. I know someone who might. I don't know if he will. I'll think about that for a bit. Where's the gameplay part? Well, I'm not sure if you're familiar with visual novels. Visual novels are basically basically games where it's story driven, and it's basically just shows you the text and visual images, and you have to check out the narrative, right? So some are interactive, much like, for example, Coffee Talk or Valhalla. I'm not sure if you're familiar with them, but they have gameplay elements. Some have choices, say key visual novels like Canon or Air. Some are kind of more gameplay oriented as well, like any Telltale game, right? They have a little bit of extra gameplay in there, but it's mostly like visual novels. But it's more like of an adventure game, to say the least. So just FNAF lore without the gameplay? No, it's not really lore, but it's a story. It's a story that is specifically just like a novel. Right? It's like a novel. It's like a book. An interactive book. Right? And if you search for visual novels, there's plenty of them. And it's kind of a staple here on the channel. So I usually play a lot of them. And I've played quite a bit throughout my streams. So it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool genre. Dad said about what I expected. Ah, Grachevsky's daughter. Yes, we got a notice. You know Ira's dad? Did you see him yesterday? No, we're not acquainted. I don't think he came into work. I see. You think they'll find her? Of course they'll find her. It's not a big city. That's true. But there's still been nothing since the news came out. It's been a day. The police would know if she left through the control post. Suppose. Just doesn't feel like anyone's looking. It doesn't have to be online, by the way. Most visual novels are offline. And he could just play them like without like being online at all. A few of my colleagues went in for questioning. Really? Nothing came of it. It's just a big waste of time. Don't see what someone's teenage rebellion has to do with us. Mom slowly shook her head. Poor girl. This made me feel a little more determined. It's clear the attitude towards the case is pretty much the same between kids and grown-ups. But it does sound like there's an actual investigation going on. So the police aren't just sitting back. At least there's that. No updates? I haven't heard anything. Yeah, me neither. Boring. The boys at the desk next to me are copying my homework. Everything is already back to normal. The same conversation and the same digs. Hey, at least Yubina here got herself a new friend. Eh? Yeah, what's up with that? Got kicked out of the library? I can't go to a cafe now? Look who's getting sassy. We're only curious, you know. It's rare to see you crawl outside your little cave. And what of it? We're just so proud of you, putting yourself out there and all. Want to hang out with us while you're at it? Eh? And what are you doing? What? It could be fun. No, it couldn't. Shubina, don't listen to him. Well, how about it? Come on. You're probably all sad after your Irochka went MIA. You gotta cheer up a little. She's fine. Leave her be. Then I'll go to the movies or something. Hmm? How's that sound? He's just messing with you. Had him drop it already. Dude, don't ruin it. She was about to agree. You're such an asshole. I wasn't going to. I don't think there are online visual novels that exist. It would be funny if there's like a multiplayer online visual novel. That'd be kind of funny, but I don't think anyone made that yet. I sigh. It's always going to be like this now, huh? Ira might come back soon, but once she's transferred, that's all I'll have to look forward to every day. Yeah, that's kind of miserable, to be honest. Don't they get tired of this? It's always the same jokes. Although, it won't get any better if you keep doing this. It'll only get worse. Worse, huh? Try to imagine what that'd be like. She talked about it as if I were being bullied. But that's not really the case, is it? We've all seen Scarecrow. We know what actual bullying looks like. Nobody's hurting me or destroying my clothes. The worst I have to deal with is some tasteless jabs. If anything, I ought to grow a thicker skin. I imagine she meant the boys would get more cruel, but would they? Oh, yes, they would. Oh, yes, they would. If you enable them, they will do even worse. If you ain't standing up for yourself, you will get bullied even further. And that's not good. Because they found you an easy target. They found you as an easy target, and now they'll get to mess with you. And they'll say, oh, you know, she's okay with it, right? And then you get to see others do it too. They say, okay, we'll just make fun of them. Because kids are, kids are assholes. I'll just say it. Kids, especially from the elementary to like teen years, they're assholes. They could be assholes. Like, if you're meek, if you're like, you minding your own business, you're an introvert, you will see some like kids who will pick on them because, you know, they want to feel like they're powerful. They want to feel like they're important, right? They want to feel like, or they want to like take out the abuse that they have in their households on other kids. But, you know, if their parents actually disciplined them and, you know, told them to treat like your fellow classmates with respect and love, then we wouldn't see that happening. Which is why, you know, some adults are not good as parents, right? They don't have the responsibility in being married. They don't have the responsibility in taking care of kids. They just don't fit. They just don't fit. And that's why we get some of these rebellious kids who get to do stuff like bullying. And it's happening to this day, sadly, and I don't think it'll ever change. Hi, by the way, Pearl. I agree, I'm afraid of kids when they talk. Well, there are a lot of good kids, but again, it all goes down to how the parents are disciplining their children. And, you know, if we have bad discipline, you got bad kids. Or if you have bad influences from other kids, they get to be bad as well. It happens. Don't guys riff on each other all the time? They always call each other names and laugh about it, right? It's just the way their friendship works. So it's not fair to assume that they're trying to make me feel bad. And if they aren't really trying to be mean, what reason would they have to be more cruel? All things considered, they've been treating me rather politely. I mean, I've never been called a dumbass. Listen. You just got pranked with a letter. And you were standing in the snow, Asia. These guys are going to keep pranking you. They're going to be pranking you worse than the YouTube pranksters that existed for a while. And it's going to be bad. Or an asshole. So, I know it was a joke, but speaking hypothetically, would it be really so bad if I went somewhere with them? It may be a bit rude, but I'm also, well, I'm kind of a wuss. No. What are you thinking? Huh? Did you forget? What? Did you forget the last time they caught you all alone? That was a prank. That time No. It was my fault. I just overreacted. I always do. You will overreact again. It will happen again. But Garen wasn't with them. It wouldn't happen now. It wouldn't be the same. That's right. He'll make it worse. Sorry. You're right. I understand. Asia? Marina. Hi. Marina runs to me across the hallway. I feel a little better right away. Hey, got home safe yesterday? Isn't it obvious? Yes. Thanks. You? Almost died. What? Okay, so there is this hopscotch on the way to my house. She slipped. Can you believe that? They didn't even sand it. That's a hazard. A deadly hazard. Unforgivable. That's what I'm saying. I told my bro to file a complaint, but he just blew me off. Imagine that. That's so terribly rude. I'm basically crippled and he doesn't even care. Oh, no. Is it that bad? My butt hurts. Ah, get well soon. We chat about dumb things like that for a minute or two. I still can't wrap my mind around how natural it feels. It's so much fun, but can't shake off the feeling that we're trying to stave off a question no one wants to hear the answer to. Marina has been nice enough to set an easygoing atmosphere. It's only natural that I should be the one to ruin it. By the way, have you heard anything from Ira yet? If Marina were a dog, her ears would droop. No. You? No. We never had each other's contacts. I see. Should have figured. Doubt she'd even call me if she had my number. Would you rather have access to every game in its alpha, beta, and full release to have a complete version of the game that comes out in more than 6 months? Interesting question. I mean, there's plenty of games out there. I wouldn't mind waiting for a complete version. But depending on the game, if I'm like super excited for it, then I'd play the early access or alpha or beta. I did that with 2XKO, right? Which, interestingly enough, it's going to have its official Season 1 release on Wednesday. So we're going to be trying that out with Caitlin, who, quote-unquote, is the final Arcane character for a while. We'll see about that, but I have my doubts. Arcane is like a big show, so wouldn't be surprised if we're going to see more in the future. Marina was the person Ira went to. If she didn't get in touch with anyone, it would have to be her. Her or... Ah! Actually, I wanted to ask you about something. Oh? What is it? I look around. The hall is rather crowded, more than I would like. I'm not sure if it's a good place to discuss this. Marina seems to understand what's on my mind. Hey, how about we talk about it after school? You don't have any plans, right? I'm free, so... Yes, that would be great. Sweet! I've got 5 lessons, so meet me right after. All right. Later then. I gotta get back to my friends. Okay, see you. She returns to the group of girls on the other side of the hallway. So Marina is pretty popular. Well, duh. She's a really outgoing person. Seems like the type that can get along with just about anybody. Yeah, I have no idea about Roblox. I know some of my friends like Hugh does like playing Roblox. It all seems kind of empty. Well, this is just a background for visualization, right? So something about visual novels is, for some games, they usually have a background there for visualization in order to make you imagine that they're in a hall. But in the story, the hall is like full of people. Now, it's kind of a cool trick because you get to see the portraits of the characters you're talking to, and that's what you should be focusing on, not the background itself. So it's very, very common in visual novels. It doesn't feel real. As if breaking some sort of unspoken rule. As if it's yet another way the universe has allowed me to cheat. The school day passes slowly. The boys don't talk to me after our short morning exchange. That's good. The room felt like it was buzzing with gossip only yesterday, but everyone seems to have already lost interest. What more is there to say? I figure that's how it works when someone you don't exactly care for leaves the picture. Ira had never stood up for me. I'd probably feel the same. The Russian lesson drags on and on. They called me to the blackboard last time, so I should be safe today. Roblox is bad right now, but it used to be peak during 2017, 2019. Yeah, well, before all the weird, controversial stuff that happens, and ooh boy, that's something. Not good. The characters seem cool. Yeah, there is quite a bit of characterization in this. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Hellion, if you're actually curious about the game, you can actually get the game on Steam for free. Right? You can read it yourself as well, so you can experience what a visual novel is. You can actually get it for free. You don't need to pay any money for it, which is cool. Like a well-made VN for free is pretty interesting, because that's kind of rare. A lot of VNs are, you know, payable, but there's some that are free and that are really good. Like even like Doki Doki Literature Club was also for free. You should make something like this. VN. It would be really nice, but that's kind of a long-term project. I would love to make one, but that's kind of a long-term project. Once, you know, I get, you know, maybe if streaming like works out well, and you know, I manage to get something out of it monetary wise, I could fund it for stuff like that. You know, cool projects. It is definitely something to think of. I love DDLC. Well, yeah, there you go. That's a visual novel. DDLC is a visual novel. There you go. Yeah, we'll think about that in the future. For now, we're just trying to enjoy things and see how things will go. Yeah, DDLC is a very good example of a visual novel. My thoughts drift to a different place, and my eyes wander. Whoa. Ah! The windows. Thin frost engravings have begun appearing on the glass. Later than expected. The humidity levels haven't been right. They always draw it swirly in the cartoons. Wonder why. The frost I tend to see is nothing like that. Looks a lot more like an imprint of a prickly pine, or a clear surface shattered into fractals. A maze of edges expanding and folding over one another. It forces you to focus and unfocus, pulls you in like a kaleidoscope. It makes it so you look into it and through it, into the same repeating pattern of white barbs and ornament upon needles, upon needles, upon needles, upon needles, upon needles, upon needles. What is going on? Why is this zooming in? A glass that's shattered without being broken. An edge without a piercing point. I think I've seen something like that before. Right. It's just like that time. The pattern manifests itself with jagged lines. It draws closer and closer. It invites me in. I almost understood something back then. I realized something very good and important. I wasn't in the right state of mind at the time. But maybe now, maybe that's why I'm seeing it. Maybe it's time. If I just look closer, strain my vision. Ah, the concentration of sharp edges is so dense. My head and my skin and eyes begin to sting. Is there a form? A shape? A sign? A number? No, it's not enough. Only I... Ah! No, it's too much. It's too bright, too beautiful. It's overwhelming. My eyes blur. It's so beautiful, I might cry. It's too much. 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 A bird flies past the window. Huh? I look around. Everyone is quietly writing in their notebooks. Did anyone hear that? Did anyone see? My eyes snap back to the frost-covered window. When you do make cash of YouTube, they normally give zero cash to people who can. I mean, I'm not too keen on, like, monetizing. If it happens, then it happens. Then that's a result of, you know, people enjoying my stuff and wanting to watch. If it doesn't, then, you know, it's fine. And Russians, when they try New Zealand beef for the first time, is beef really that bad in New Zealand? That's surprising. It's lovely. It's really good? Ooh. The snow is falling lightly on the yard. The long gray clouds placidly across the tundra. I stand by the main entrance and wait for Marina to show up. She should be free at the same time as I. So why isn't she here yet? It's been a couple of minutes. Coaj, hello there. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're playing a little bit of Z.A.T.O. I love... yeah, just give me a second. I love the world and everything in it. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Slightly surreal, maybe, but interesting. We have too much land. We let... all the beef is grass-fed. Yeah. I would figure, like, Australian and New Zealand beef is doing nice. You're doing Twitch and YouTube? That's right. I'm doing both. I'm dual streaming. I'm doing good. Saw that you're streaming Z.A.T.O, so I instantly joined. I see you enjoy this game. I'm kind of honestly liking it so far. It's pretty nice. And the characters seem pretty interesting. The letter prank from many weeks ago. Could she have... No, that can't be it. Marina isn't like that. I walked down the steps. She might have thought we were meeting in a different spot. It's not like either of us specified we'd be at the school gate. It must be a misunderstanding. Maybe she had PE and used the back exit. I'll scout the perimeter just in case. The snow around the yard is deep and somewhat bothersome to trudge through. Because of that, when you see someone go behind the school, you know they're either doing sports or trying to smoke without being noticed. I don't believe Marina smokes, though. Oh? I hear soft voices coming from behind the gym. Aha! Marina's class must be getting out of PE. I knew it. Maybe I could catch her there. Don't mess with me! Stop playing fucking dumb! Quiet, damn it! I told you I don't know. I'm sorry. But what? You know what's going on, don't you? Think I forgot? He's been saying random shit. Staring at nothing. Mom's getting real worried and... Yeah, the characters are interesting. And then there's Vadim. I hate that prick. I hate him. Screw Vadim. I hope he stubs his toe, the jerk. Ah yes, gym class. The time when kids would go to the dugout by the baseball field to smoke during physical education. That happened to you in school, Rayquaza? That's messed up. You know this, right? Right? The boy's voice is shaky. It takes me a moment to recognize him as Garen. Oh my god, it is that piece of crap. Wait, Garen? This anxious? I prefer when soccer PE turned into dodgeball without the soccer ball. And they never get caught? They never got caught? What kind of messed up school were you in, Rayquaza? That's crazy. You had this, Marina. Vadik, I'm begging you. Please. Please. I don't know even. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. I don't know. I wish I did, but you got better. Listen. Don't give me that. I have a pair of eyes, all right? I know you're not the same or whatever. I get it. But you're functional. So I need to ask you. Please. Oh. What? Crud. I wanted to back off all sneaky like. Man, did that backfire. Why? Why did I have to slip? Asya? You. Before I knew it, Garen pulls me up by the front of my coat. You little bitch. Think you can eavesdrop on people now, huh? I didn't. Hey, let her go. She was listening in on us. No, I said let her go. He grimaces but looses his grip instantly, slightly. So, Shubina, I was waiting for Marina. We were supposed to meet up after school. That's right, we were. Though, I thought we'd meet by the gate. You weren't coming, so I thought I'd look for you. And when I crossed the corner here, I slipped and fell. Jeez. Are you okay? Yes. I think so. So what? You're saying you didn't hear shit? No, nothing. Yeah, right. You suck at lying, Shubina. I'm not. Damn it, Vadik. Drop it already. Whatever. Sure. He almost throws me to the side. Marina runs up and saves me from yet another humiliating fall. Piece of shit. I don't believe you for a second. Try and blabber about this to anyone. See where it gets you. Watch your tone. She's got nothing to do with it. You're defending her? Why? You know she just heard all that stuff about you. You want to help or not? Garen clenches his fist. Marina doesn't look at him, instead helping me get the snow out of my clothes. So you have a way. We can talk later. Oh wait, no. Why not now? I mean, she thought that they heard everything we said, right? Might as well. Actually, why don't you do a little recap? How about it? Come on, go ahead. Think you're being clever? This will come to bite you in the ass, Marina. Yeah, I think I've had enough of you today. Asya, let's go. She grabs me by the arm and pulls me in the direction of the schoolyard. Is she like dragging people around? Hey! Marina! You know where to find me. Marina doesn't turn around to see Garen's barely hidden pained expression. He glares at me. For some reason, it doesn't scare me at all. Damn. Oh my god. Just only watching brain rot? Poor kid. He lost the plot. Before long, we're out on the street. Marina runs her hand across her face with a frustrated moan. What a mess. Sorry you got dragged into that, Asuka. No, I'm alright. I should be the one apologizing. And I knew I should have brushed them off. A jerk came up to me and said he needed something. He needed to ask something real quick. Really? Mm-hmm. I thought, well, it's only for a minute. Worst mistake of my life. I'm sorry. Maybe if I came faster. Cut it out. That's what I get for entertaining him. So, how much did you actually hear? Huh? It's like I told you. I didn't catch anything. I just slipped. Really? To be honest, I won't bite. No, I'm serious. I only heard some muffled voices. Didn't know it was you. Okay, that's cool then. So, is everything fine? He was in a really bad mood. No kidding. Been a while since I last saw this guy so cranky. I'm all good though. You say so. Please be safe. Ha! Tell that to Vadik. That squirt better watch out. She proudly slaps her bicep. I've been to the gym. I've held weights. 10-kilo deadlift. That bum doesn't know who he's messing with. Whoa. I'll let him know. Marina's voice sounds so carefree. She really believe me? Garen's right about one thing. It's that I'm just no good at lying. You know what? That doesn't matter. Marina would be happiest if I forgot all about it all. So that's what I'll do. And then my lie will circle back to being true. Bet you didn't think of that, huh? Anyways, I'm hungry as hell. You want to grab a bite? We could hang out at Zvezdochka again. Zvezdochka's nice, but I don't have that much allowance left. Ooh, I hear ya. Wait, don't tell me I made you empty your pockets yesterday. I didn't know you were running short. No, don't worry. I'm glad we went. Been looking for an excuse to eat there anyway. We could get something from the store this time. You don't mind? Sure thing. I was just thinking, wow, it's perfect walking weather. It really is. We leisurely make our way down the street, chatting about this and that. Turns out Marina goes to the cafe several times a week with different people. Classmate A on Monday, classmates B and C on Wednesday, classmates D, E, and F on Friday, and so on. Hi, stranger. How you doing? Good evening. Hope you're doing well. Sounds fun in theory, but I'd probably die if I had to live like that. It's not that bad. I really don't want to go. I don't. Still, it must cost you quite a lot. I guess. I got plenty of allowance, so it's whatever. Oh, I see. That's nice then. It's good when parents are so understanding. Though I wasn't really talking about money. Ha! I would know. I live with my big brother. He doesn't care as long as I don't bother him. And I don't bother him as long as I have cash. It's like we have a contract. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. You think? Yes. I mean, it sounds fun living with your sibling. And you get to eat treats at the cafe all the time. Not all the time. You think I'm some sort of sugar addict? So that's where you get all that energy. Now listen here. I'm joking. No, I'm serious though. I don't just stuff my face there every day. We go to the movies pretty often. You know, at the community center. You could tag along sometime if you want. You mean it? Of course. The more the merrier. Though I don't know when we'll get any new films over there. Oh, I heard they're bringing in an American flick next week. We have to go. Really? I'd love to. Then it's settled. A stranger is just a cool fella who always loves to show up and hang out. Who just always says hi. Yeah, he's a familiar stranger. Not the kind of stranger that you should be aware of. The whole time Marina and I are browsing through the aisles of the department store, I can't get this invitation out of my head. We'll go to the movies. Go to the movies! To a Hollywood film, no less. I'm so happy it's Saturday. The new week can't come soon enough. Isn't that funny? I got the same kind of invite just earlier this morning. And everything about that, even if those boys were only joking, everything about that made me feel disgusting. Funny that. Man, I can't wait to get out of here. The store? How was my day? It was good. A bit tired, but good. I hope your day was good too. The city, dummy. Oh, really? What? You don't? Well, I like it here. I think it's very pretty. Well, it was okay. Okay, sleep. I don't think I did. It'd be weird if I did. It'd be very weird. I can't argue with that. I just wish there was more to do, I guess. I know they're planning to expand the place. They'll take the barracks down in spring and to build new blocks. And then there's talks about the new sports complex. But that stuff will take freaking years. I'm bored now. Oh, I had no idea about the barracks. Really? You really live under a rock, don't you? Seems like it. Well, now you know. Point is, there's jack all to do here. Can't wait until I'm done with school. Just a year and a half left. Do you know where you'll study already? No clue. I'll see where life takes me. I'm a person of countless talents. Who knows which one will be my calling? Whoa, really? That's pretty amazing. I don't have that many skills, I think. Well, it's all about the mindset. I'll make bank anywhere if I just put my mind into it. As long as it's not math. Or bio. Or English. Or chemistry. Or physics. or Russian, history, or literature. Wait a second. So, how about you? I got bread in my basement? I don't even have a basement to begin with. And why would I put bread in a basement? I put it in like a cupboard or the fridge. So, how about you? Got any plans yet? Well, I'm only good at writing essays. So probably something in the arts. Oh, I thought you were like a top student or something. No, not at all. I do my homework when the teacher asks me something in front of the class. It's like my head goes empty. I don't do very well on tests either. Huh. That's surprising. You look pretty brainy. Thanks? No problem. Both of us ended up getting fruit juice and sausage rolls. For a while, we walked down the main street, and I listened to Marina tell me funny stories. I don't contribute much, but at least she seems to enjoy making me laugh. Probably come across as boring. Perhaps I'm way too easily impressed by mundane things. I look into her smile. It's lovely. I'm not sure I see anything behind it. But Marina is a very nice person. With nice people like that, it's hard to tell. Maybe she thinks I'm lame, but doesn't realize it. Maybe she's stifling that feeling down out of the goodness of her heart. Maybe one day it will become too heavy, too unbearable, and that's when she'll explode at me for all the times I've acted strange or looked too ugly next to her. That day is getting closer with each passing minute, rapidly approaching, and she's none the wiser. But that's fine. I know it's coming, so I will prepare. Until that day, I'll enjoy my time with Marina to the fullest. Small repose didn't come out of nowhere. I understand. Ira, who's supposed to be here until the tail end of December, went away. The same Ira that came as an answer to all my prayers. Bringing her to me probably cost the world a lot of effort. When all that effort was cut short, well, Garen called me a replacement at the cafe. Maybe that's true from his perspective, and maybe from Marina's. But from where I'm standing, Marina's a substitute for everything that Ira stood for. My hope, my shield, my happiness. Makes sense she appeared as soon as Ira vanished. In fact, it all lines up so perfectly, I'm surprised I didn't notice it right away. Of course, that's what it is. But then I'm not certain why it isn't working like it should. It's not Marina's fault. It's not the fault of the universe either. That leaves only one other suspect. Me. Something in my brain refuses to connect. Feels amazing to have someone like Marina to go out of her way to talk to me, even if it's only because Ira is missing. Nevertheless, I can't appreciate it fully. I can't get lost in it the way I'm clearly meant to. As if it's not enough. As if I still keep thinking about Ira all the time. It's only been 2 days since I last met her. 2 days are no reason to panic. Of course I saw her crying, but it's probably okay, right? Her taking some time for herself is nothing new. And she's really tough, so she'll be fine. Of course she will. Everyone's being so blasé about her vanishment seems vapid. But when you look at it objectively, the situation isn't that alarming. I'm just being a crybaby like always. Oh, I'm quite liking this stranger. Yeah, the characterization and the story seems pretty good so far. The art is also really nice too. And yeah, I see why a lot of people like it, but I'm pretty sure like once we move on in the story, it will get even more emotionally impactful. Excuse me. Oh, you were playing Baldur's Gate 3 75 hours. Damn. I do know it's a very long game. Then again, that is a harmful way of thinking. If I believed the universe had let something bad happen to someone like Ira, then I'd be doubting the world's sense of justice. Not only that, but I would also be rejecting the privilege I have been given. I want to draw an apt comparison, but all my metaphors are falling short. Maybe I'm like a child who was gifted a doll, lost it, and then started to pout when the replacement wasn't identical to the... No! See? That's what happens. I start comparing wonderful people to toys. What's wrong with me? When we're trying to explain how ungrateful I'm being, I find the most despicable way to do so. I really don't know if I have a soul at all. Are you okay? It has 17,000 endings. Wow. Damn. I guess that's why it has so much replayability. Marina looks at me expectantly, holding her hands up to the hot air stream. In our aimless strolling, we've reached the warm vents next to the back entrance of the research center. The snow around the chutes has melted, forming uneven splashes of dark soil, lovingly sprinkled with months-old cigarette butts. Huh? Yes. Why? You look kinda down. You're tired of my blabbling? You can just say so. I can get a bit carried away. No. I was listening, really. Okay, take care, stranger. Have a good evening. Yeah. I just figured you're too polite to tell me to shut up. I wouldn't. I like listening to you. Honest? Yes, honest. Your stories are fun. And you have so many friends. I'm surprised that, I appreciate you making time for me at all. Please. Am I supposed to sit on my butt eating cake while Ira's gone? I mean, just yesterday, we actually have important stuff to talk about. And heck, it's nice to break off from the schedule every once in a while. Variety is the spice of life, yeah? Ah, right. I kind of put a damper on your plans. Sorry. Dude, I just said it's cool. I like talking to you. It's like relaxing. Relaxing? Yep. It's weird saying that with the disappearance and all. But when I discuss this stuff with you, it doesn't feel so scary. Ah, that's amazing. I've actually felt that way since yesterday. I thought talking about such things should make you anxious. But it doesn't feel that way at all. Right? Now that's scary. What kind of therapy is that? It's pretty strange. Speaking of which, you wanted to ask something? Right, yes. There's this rumor going around, and I don't know if I believe it. Maybe you know. Was Ira seeing some, older man? This figures you'd hear it eventually. Yes, I thought it might be true at first. That Ira could have eloped with that person, or something like that. But you never mentioned anything of the sort, so it's probably just gossip. Elope? Ew! Ew? Why? I thought it sounded quite romantic. Romantic? The guy is like 35. Well, love has no age, right? Yuck! Don't go around saying stuff like that. It's dangerous. My face goes red. Did I really say something that embarrassing? Uh, okay, well, I don't usually say anything when others bring this up. Like, if somebody asks me about it, I go, man, I've never seen her do anything like that. What a load of crap. But you, I think you'll understand. Eh? That's my brother. Oh. Huh? That guy. The old guy. It's my bro. So Ira and your brother are... No. They're not like that at all. Gross. She sticks her tongue out as if she's about to gag. That bad? I would literally die. Oh no. But, what's going on then? You don't mind telling me? It's fine. I think if anyone should know, it's you. Ah, really? I can trust you, right? You're not gonna run and tittle-tattle the first chance you get, yeah? Of course. I mean, of course not. Thought so. Anyways, my brother, Lev, he works in the labs. Like the ones at the research complex. He's been helping Ira. Helping? With what? I guess you could call it managing her stress. Huh? She has a kind of a neurotic condition. Sometimes her head goes haywire and there's nothing she can do. Lev says it's some brain chemistry stuff. I can't say anything more than that. So when she got angry at our classmates... No, that's Ira at her soundest. You can believe that. Oh, you know it when you see it. Sometimes she just can't focus on anything, any sound, any person. Sometimes her minds get tangled and she starts to panic. Things like that. I see. You think she was, tangled up the day we saw her? Yes, absolutely. Hasn't been that bad in a long while. Not even a year ago when she just started treatment. All along, this whole time, I had zero clue. The more I learn, the stupider I feel. Just picturing her going through all of that makes my heart ache. Poor Ira. We're lucky, really. I mean, I don't know where she'd be if Lev refused to help. There's only so much I could do. But he got Ira the meds. Meds? Some pills to keep her head in check. They're not the type you can get from a pharmacy. You mean illegal drugs? What? No! Don't make it sound so scary. Sorry, maybe I misunderstood. Jeez, it's nothing that bad. It's just a new type of pill, so it's hard to come by. Oh, wow. Well, anyway, I doubt Ira followed Lev's recommendations to a T. But at least she got better for a while. It's incredible. Your brother must be an amazing person. Both of you. Yeah, stop it. I didn't do much. They annoyed her more than anything. I'm sure you were important to her too. Eh? You think so? Mm-hmm. Well, who knows? Who knows? Ira rejected the therapy after all. What? Just flat out refused a month ago. Stopped taking her pills. Stopped coming to our place. And, well, you saw what happened. But why? She was feeling better, right? You said it helped. Marina solemnly shrugs. She just decided that she didn't want it anymore. Meds can have some awful side effects, so I can't blame her. Still, I wish she talked it out with us. Without the pills, those little states will only worsen. Why did you say any of this earlier? Huh? Well, why would you keep this to yourself? Why wouldn't you tell anyone she might be in danger? What if she gets injured when she's in that state? Are you seriously asking me that? I told you why we can't go around telling people she had issues like that. Think about her kid brother for a second. Think about Ira for a second. You really think their family reputation is worth more than her safety? That's not right at all. Jesus, Asya, I'm not saying that. Look, let's say I told the police about Ira's problem. Let's say I told them that Lev was helping her. What then? What would that change? Would it point to them towards a location? A culprit? Maybe it'd give them a motive. Yeah, I guess there's that. But so what? What do you mean, so what? They'll know she didn't run away just because she was rebelling or throwing a fit or anything silly like that. Then everyone will understand it's serious. Everyone will work hard to find her. Maybe... Marina's bitter laugh is sharp enough to sting. They'll take it seriously. Band together. Say, you should be on TV or something. Listen, Asya, Asienka, that's not how it works at all. You mean the police? The world. You think everyone will suddenly feel bad for her? That's cute. Let me tell you what people will actually say. People will say, oh, that makes sense. I always thought there was something off with her. That's right. She was totally messed up in the head. Yeah, this was bound to happen. Sick people can just snap. It's sad, but what can you do? No point in looking now. Betting at 10, she killed herself in a ditch. Betting at 100, she froze to death. Shut up! Don't say that. Stop lying to me. I'm not lying, damn it. That's how it's gonna go, and you know it. He'll turn it into an excuse to gossip more. He'll turn it into an excuse to brush her off. Her life, her choices, her disappearance, everything. Even if Ira's really gone, everyone will remember her as that. She'll be the basket case that always had it coming. Does that have a nice ring to you? That's just not right. It can't be right. It's a hard pill to swallow. Marina, be mad at me all you want. I'm also... You have no idea how mad I am. If I betrayed Ira's trust like that, I'd never live it down. I'd hate myself for the rest of my life. So why are you telling me this? Because she told me you looked up to her. So I believed you'd understand. Maybe I was wrong. You think Ira would want us to tell everyone about this? Think she'd come back and thank us? Send a blessing from beyond the grave? Don't talk about her like that. Huh? Come on now. Asuka, you got to face reality. You know how everybody will react when... No, that's not what I mean. I wipe the tears and snot that have apparently been pouring down my face. Don't talk about her like that, like she's dead. Marina's lips trembles. She quickly sniffs her nose and fixes her collar. I don't really believe she's dead, you know. I want you to understand, alright? Yeri kept silent for a reason. I don't know if she's right or wrong for that, but I get... When people learn about these things, it never turns out good. It's just degrading. I understand. Do you? Yes. You're probably right. Not about everything, but about Ira. I can understand that. But Marina, you're also afraid, aren't you? Huh? Everyone learns about your family helping Hero their condition. They'll suspect Lev, right? Well, you said he got her this rare medication. Did Ira's parents know about that? No, but I don't think you're allowed to do that. Are you? Marina, you're a little selfish, huh? No, I'm just... It's okay. I know you're worried about Ira. Really? You helped her because you cared about her, right? Your brother, too. Of course we did. Yeah. So please, don't pretend you're keeping quiet only for her sake. Or for the sake of Tolik. I mean, I'm not pretending. I know. Just wanted to say, don't think it's bad that you're also worried for yourself. That's all. Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm scared to get in trouble. There. You don't have to say it like that. What? I'm saying it. I'm putting it out there. I don't want to get into trouble. I don't want my brother to get in trouble. I don't want him to lose his job. Is that what you want to hear, Asia? Marina, please. I don't want to fight with you. You're the one who started screaming at me. I don't want to fight either, you know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have yelled. Please forgive me. Jeez. Why so serious all of a sudden? It's not a big deal. Maybe. I thought it was important. Sorry. Don't apologize. I feel like a total bully now. Sorry, I'll stop. No, cut it out. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me with those puppy dog eyes. All right, I'll look away. Yeah. Crying out loud. Marina chuckles and lowers her head. Her smile is wry and tired. For some reason, I don't feel sad looking at it. Something about her defeated expression makes me feel hopeful. That doesn't sound very nice when I put it like that. Sorry. I got carried away as well. Oh, no, not at all. You weren't rude or anything. No, really. Not usually like that. I don't talk like that. I know. And you're right. I said it in a nasty way, but you're right. I can come up with 100 of these noble excuses. But they're just that. Excuses. I'm just trying to keep my nose clean in the end. It's really lame. That's not true. You need to look out for your own family too. All this good you did for Ira's sake still matters. Please don't belittle it like that. Maybe it does. I don't know anymore. Everyone's just looking to save their own skin at the end of the day. But a man's an animal, yeah? It's not what I meant at all. No? I think you're still a very good person, Marina. Aha! You're a funny girl, Asia. What? Really, I don't know what to make of you. I don't know how it works, but I just want to trust you. How to explain? It feels like you've never judged a person. But really? At first I thought you were like really innocent. Not dumb, but maybe a little dumb. Sorry. I don't think that's really true, though. I don't think you're naive. You know, I usually make an easy read on people. With you, though, well, maybe it's because I only met you yesterday. But you're really nice, Asya. Nicer than I could ever hope to be. No, please don't say that. Nice is meaningless when it applied to me. I'm not really charitable. Not really kind. Not really honest. I've been nothing but a hypocrite this whole conversation. But Marina says all these things so genuinely, I don't have the strength to shut them down. It's like that love letter, only the other way around. Her kind words aren't really true. This time, I'm aware of that. Though Marina herself has no idea. Does that diminish the value of those words? No. Marina didn't choose to be wrong. Kindness can be misguided, but it still deserves appreciation. Real or not, it deserves gratitude. Thank you. I'm not sure if what I said counts as a compliment. Of course it does. I look into the world, a world where everyone is kind to me, a world where every sight I see is beautiful, an unjust, lovely world. Its kindness is misguided on a scale that I can't even fathom, but calling it misguided is an insult to the universe itself. What do I know about what's worthy and what isn't? At most, I'm a conceited gnat. I shouldn't even try to understand the whats and whys. The only thing I have the right to do, the only reasonable thing for me to do, is to say thank you. So I will just do that. I'll say it. I'll say it as many times as it takes me to get my feelings across. In other words, I'll say it endlessly. Thank you, 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 thank you. Oh my God. Oh, whoa. Whoa, okay. It's not enough. My life is finite, and so is my gratitude. It will never be enough, even if I keep living until our dying sun swallows the earth. It's a promise I will never fulfill, so I'll retract it. I apologize. I need to try a different approach. The number of gratitudes I can express will always be finite and meager. But what if the gratitude itself becomes infinite? An expression of endless gratitude. Is that possible? Does it sound right? I can repeat my thanks for as long as I live, like a pulsar emitting wave after wave of electromagnetic radiation. Yes, just like that. A pulsar's radiation travels endlessly inside a vacuum. Mine should be able to do the same. But right now, my signals keep getting buried under the 10,000 kilometers of our planet's atmosphere. They're too weak. They dissipate under the weight of over quadrillion tons of air. Well, not as much if they travel straight up. But I'm not good enough at math to do the numbers. All that I know is my signal isn't strong enough. So then, what can I do? I could become an astronaut and fire off my messages from orbit. That has to work. And I don't have anything it takes to be an astronaut. The next best thing would be to send a strong radio signal from the surface. But sending a transmission powerful enough to break through the Earth's atmosphere requires equipment that's way out of my reach. It's in the same realm of possibility as me actually traveling to space. Damn, Asya, this girl is the queen of overthinkers. Like, damn, how hard do you go when it comes to overthinking such simple things? Gotta say, the dramatic music helps. But then, what other options are there? How can my broadcast persevere? Ah, right. Isn't it obvious? Of course. It's so much like me to rely on others. It's so much like me to look for external means of getting what I want. The answer is right there, right in front of my nose. The answer is in my reflection. It's staring at me from the bathroom mirror. Whoa. Me. It's all about me. I am my own parabolic antenna. The strength of my signal is decided by my own level of gratitude. It's a matter of resolve, a matter of admiration. It's a matter of dedication. If my signal is unable to pierce through the sky, that's a personal failing of mine. That's something I'm responsible for fixing. Can I do that? I can. Naturally, I can. Any point made against that will be an excuse. I just need to work hard. I need to work hard so that I will feel so much more grateful. I need to overflow with adoration. I need to overflow with reverence. I need to overflow with love. If I fail to do that, my voice will never make it to the cosmos. And then, when I'm so overwhelmed with grace that I could die, I'll get up to the highest point atop sea level that I'm able to reach. I'll climb up high, and I will look into the sky, and I will angle myself so that the trajectory is just right. Then I will start my most powerful transmission to date. I will scream, "Thank you," and "I love you," so loud that all of the people in the radius of 3,000 kilometers will feel it in their hearts and bones and muscles. And their TV signals and radios will break. And the next day, the whole world will report a radio signal of unprecedented strength blasting from the communism peak. Damn, look at that crazed look she has on her face. Although, maybe Mount Elbrus is more realistic. If I remember correctly, if I remember right, Dad climbed it when he was in the university. At least he has a pin from there tucked away in one of those drawers. Maybe I should ask him about it. No, better not. He's tired after work. I should go to my room. Tomorrow's the weekend, so I can stay up late. Yeah, she's losing it. I think she's close to. I don't need to do my homework today either. I have the whole evening to myself. I will rest. And starting tomorrow, I'll work harder than ever before. I'll love this world with everything I got. What weird music! The world is as bright as a sunless day allows. The air is clear and soft despite the cold. A statue on the main square shines in silver. I've already made my rounds around the city. It's been a wonderful time, as usual. I've seen all there is to see. I've admired all there is to admire. I've seen all that there is to see. I've admired all there is to admire. What I would say, if I were a liar. I travel south towards a single place I've been neglecting. It's easy to avoid since it's right on the edge of the long residential street. The car repair shop. There's nothing special about it at all, aside from the fact that the owner's son is a classmate of mine. So what's my problem with it? I suppose you could call it pettiness. Ever since that one incident, I've been avoiding the spot like the plague. But it was never the shop's fault. It was poor luck. That and my own overreaction. If I want to achieve my goal, I need to get over myself and face it. That's right. That's right. I'm sticking to it. I'm sending my message to the universe. Of course, there are requirements I have to meet. I need to take in and process the beauty of the whole world, the whole entire world, to achieve the right signal strength. I can't define the beauty in everything this town has to offer. How could I ever grasp the grandeur of the planet, let alone the universe? I'm well familiar with every other part of Vorkuta 5. So excluding one area because of an old joke gone wrong is just unfair. I'm sorry, car repair shop. I'll fix my mistake. Ah. I momentarily freeze up and then scoot behind a corner. Just now. Was it Garen walking down that side of the road? I peek out just to check. That's right. He's marching quickly, hands in the pocket. A couple of times he turns around as if to make sure he's not being followed. Huh. I wait until he's in a good distance away before I come out of my hiding. I'd rather not encounter him after what happened yesterday. Yeesh. Never been this crude with me before. I mean, there's plenty of people on the street, so maybe I'm being overly cautious. The road ends. There's the workshop. It's bathed in pure white light, almost as if it's glowing, inviting me in. I take a look around and don't see anyone. Just cold and empty cars, some crates stacked by the building, concert slabs. Snow keeps softly flowing from the hills. It's quiet. I take a peek through one of the windows, but the only thing I see is my reflection. Is there really nobody inside? It's not like I particularly wanted to enter, but I thought that might be the best way to go about it. Have a quick glance, see how normal everything it is, then leave. I thought that might be the best way to go about it. Have a quick glance, see how normal everything is, and then leave. Nice and simple. It looks like they're closed today. Though I was certain they worked on Sundays too. Though I should just check the schedule at the door. It looks like I was being blown by the wind. Yeah, the wind effects are pretty loud. Are you okay? I'm okay. There. A scratched up metal plate. Let's see. Huh? What is this? Should be open. It's Sunday, just past 12. I knock on the door and give it a tug. It won't budge. Eh? I give it another tug, and then a push. That's strange. Maybe it's not the time yet? But when, if not today? Did the universe really hold me back like that? No. Let's not jump to such conclusions. The mechanics are probably on lunch break. Ha! Of course. No, I don't believe they had it listed. Did I miss that? Man, that is quite the schedule we have here. No lunch break. So it's not me being inattentive. Then why? Oh, maybe it's some sort of holiday today? I'm bad at keeping track of things like that. Still, should there be a notice or... Wait. I'll look over to the metal plate again. This is the third time she actually checks this. Okay. Huh? Wait. Are the times changing every... Wait. Huh? That doesn't seem like... What? I rub my eyes and blink intensely. Did I not get enough sleep? I'm just not seeing straight. I shouldn't have read so much before I went to bed. I need to focus. Focus, focus, focus. Okay. Huh? What is with that Saturday time? Look at that. These are not zeros. These are not zeros. Oh boy. Someone pick me up for this time-space singularity. Huh? What is going on? I don't... What is going on? Oh my God. 0, 0, 0, and 99 to 99. Why does... It's okay. I got it. I know what this is. I shut my eyes. It's just a dream. I've seen these things before. I come to my apartment door, and the numbers are all smashed and messed up and wrong. I need to make an urgent call, but the rotary dial wraps into a spiral. Girl, you need a psychiatrist or something? I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with her. I'm running through my school and can't find the right classroom because the number I need doesn't exist. Times like this, I need to firmly close my eyes. I need to understand this isn't real. Then, when my eyes open, I'll be in my room. See the morning light beaming in through the window, projecting a bright square on the wall. I look into the silver of the sky outside, and it'll be a soft hue, pink and blue. I open. Oh, what the hell? What was that? What? God, that actually jump scared me. Holy crap. Okay. I see. That's what it is. Whoa. Oh. Oh, oh. What? Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Huh? Oh my god, I can't even read this. I You really helped me out today, Vadim. Today I've set out to fall deeper than before, to fall deeper in love. Right now I'm so full of love, I feel like I'm gonna vomit. I'm so grateful my fingers won't stop shaking. Thank you, Vadim. I won't forget this till the day I die. Oh. The windows still won't let me peer inside. It's way too bright, so all I see is my own silhouette. Snowfall's neither harsh nor light because there's no snowfall, only snow. No, I misunderstood. Who said I can't peer inside? That's me. I see the text in the back. When I looked at the mirror, I saw... What? I'm looking in and looking out at the same time. I'm looking in and looking out the window. I see. What do you see, Asya? What do you see from the inside of a sealed body shop? The same thing you see from outside, Asya. Same blue sky. The same infinity. Same unfashionable coat. Oh, what was that? That's jammed signal C. What in the hell is going on? I am so confused right now. I am so confused. It smells of oil. The air is so thick, I feel like I'm choking. Feels like I have grit under my nails. My hands are cold. It's dark. Am I covered in dirt? Everything's lined with sour dust, as if the void sticks to my skin and to my coats inside my mouth and lungs. Close my eyes for now. Well, I can't blame you for that. It's almost enough to make me puke. Come take wa eth. To care when that he is key. What are they saying? Are they addressing me? Do they know I'm here? Are they laughing? Voices have become completely unintelligible. The wall between us is becoming thicker by the second. I have to cry out to them. Maybe this time nothing comes out. Or does it? It's like my words collapse against the wall before they reach them. A wall. That's right. It's a dark metal wall. A closed door. A lock firmly shut. I've been banging against it, yelling, all to no avail. My body's too soft. My words are too weak. My outline is too blurry. Of course I can't break through. No more than a shadow. A dirty, dusty, grimy shadow that reeks of petroleum and sweat. Why is a shadow afraid of the dark? A raindrop shouldn't fear the ocean. A fragment shouldn't fear the whole. Perhaps it didn't know it was a shadow. Lived too long thinking it was something so much more solid. Believed the notion of agency existed in its world. What a naive little shadow that was. The time has come for it to face the truth. The blurry shadow slumps down, head against the wall. The voices are a muffled mess, but there's no need to pay it any mind. Soon, the shadow won't have any ears, have the ears to hear them with. Soon, the shadow won't have to concern itself with anything. The smell of oil is sharp, but soon there won't be anything to smell it. The floor is cold. Soon there won't be anything to touch it. The pain is piercing. Soon there won't be anything to feel it. It's a good deal, isn't it? The shadow doesn't resist anymore. The void opens its maw. Get out! Huh? What? My head tilts upward. A clear voice. So clear, it's like the words were spoken right into my ear. Ooh. I spin around. Oh! A window! Was it always there? Pale light seeps through the frost. The thin glass barrier is impossibly far, but maybe I can... No, I have to. I stumble and grope my way through the darkness. Ah! My hand strikes against something cold and heavy. What's that? Metal? A tool? Doesn't matter. Something to grab onto. Gah. The weight steadies me. Well, this thing is sure hefty. Maybe I'm just out of shape. No, that's not true. I do have a shape. My body has a steady form. Of course it does, because my hand firmly clasped around the wrench. I feel its temperature, weight, and texture. It's there. I'm there. My arm rises. This doesn't work. It'd be really embarrassing. Embarrassing? Who cares? You either do or don't. It's as simple as that. That's right. It is that simple. My arm swings down. Whoa! You. Who are you? Sia? Jammed signal C end. Man, the constant dark is making me depressed already. I hate this time of year. Is it that bad? It's not like there's no light at all. Wait, we're back here? What was going on? I need to check back the log. Damn. Yeah, this is... What in the world happened? Like, she was at the workshop, and then all of a sudden, all of this happens, and I'm like, huh? I hope we get an explanation for it. Or maybe Arisa has a bout of psychosis? Maybe? Maybe she suffers psychosis? I don't know. You call that light? It's dingy mist all afternoon. I feel like I got shoved into a smokestack. Can you go crazy from vitamin D deficiency? Could be, yeah. Is this some kind of unethical social experiment? I have no idea, Pearl. Do people die from that? I don't think so. And, personally, I find it rather nice. Everything looks so gentle. I'm gonna make some coffee before I'm going crazy. I'll have to look back at the archive again. Vitamin D again. I'll have to recheck the archive because... Damn, that jump scare actually, like... Ugh. Okay. It perked me up. In a weird way. Blech. It just makes me all moody. The guys make fun of me for that. Can you imagine? Ain't it normal to feel down when you're just not getting any sun? I've heard it's pretty common, yes. You wilt like a little sad flower. Exactly! You're so right. I'm a gentle rose, freezing to death. I waste away. No photosynthesis. No water. No nothing. There. You'll get your sunlight soon. Not until the end of winter, I won't. Anyway, I wonder how we haven't run into you yesterday. I thought we'd see you by the library or something. Oh, I just went to the outskirts. It's really, serene out there. Serene, you say? Yes. It's a little dim right now, but it's very beautiful too. Oh, I never thought going there at this time of year. A bit too cold for walks, you know? Yeah, I understand. But hey, maybe I'm missing something. Like the season's charm and all. Huh? Hey, maybe I'll tag along sometime. Could use a change of scenery. That would be great. Please do, whenever. Yay! Then count me in. You know, our recent hangouts have been kinda sucky. Oh. Not with you, with my friends. Some of them had these stupid curfews now. Half of us had to be home by 7. 7? Can you believe that? Oh. Wow. Why now? Parents are worried because of Ira being gone. I mean, I get it, but it's been 4 days. Yeah. No new news on your end, I figure? Nothing. Marina's face darkens. She sighs. Yeah, adults organized a search party this weekend. Maybe you've heard? No. My dad was home. Mom, too. I see. Well, my brother went. And? She shakes her head. As expected. The search party found anything, it would already be the talk of the town. It's comforting, in a way, that they found Ira's body after so long. No, I'd rather not think about that. You know what I've been thinking? That she left the city? No. She has to be at someone's place. Ah. Of course, this possibility has also crossed my mind. But all the arguments in its favor sounded either too morbid or far-fetched. Do you mean she was kidnapped? I don't know. She could be staying on her own accord. But where would that be? I can't think of anyone Ira would trust that much. Well, there's the two of us, for starters. Huh? And the last 2 people that saw her, right? Who's to say one of us ain't guilty? But we weren't even that close. And Ira, she's not in my apartment. How do I know if you're telling the truth? Marina, I don't like this joke. Sorry. I'm just speaking from the point of view of that investigation. Ask me the same thing and I'll stumble the same way. The only means to prove my innocence would be a house search. I kinda have a theory on what might be going on. You do? Yep. It's more of a hunch. But the more I think about it, Marina looks around. I don't like whispering about stuff like this at school, though. You know what? How about I call you later? Oh, like in the evening? Yeah. Can I have your number? Yes, of course. I pulled out a scrap of paper and scratched the digits into it with a dull pencil. Thanks. I have some plans before that, so I'll dial as soon as I'm back. It'll be too late with everyone getting dragged at home at baby hours. Does 8 sound good? Sure. I'm going to the library anyway. Have fun out there. Ha! I sure as hell try. You have an enriching experience. I will. Thanks. Marina runs off. Man, now I have to wait until evening to find out. Wanted to wind down a little after school, but now I'll have to be all restless. Well, maybe not. Haven't visited the library in a long while. Maybe that's why I've been so stressed in the past few months. It's always nice and quiet there. I'm sure it'll help me relax. I make my way back to class. Hey, Shubina. Hey. Did we, have no homework? Your notebook's empty. Oh. No, we did. I'm pretty sure. Well, where is it? Nowhere. I didn't do it. Surprised hum rolls through their whole group. That's okay. I'm a little shocked. Oh, someone getting a little rebellious? No, it just slipped my mind. Ah, classic. Right. Taking some time off for yourself is a great and all, but you gotta come up with a better excuse. I'm serious, though. Hmm? Really? Yes. Huh. Well, that's good. It'd be pretty selfish of you to start ditching homework altogether. Huh? They all rely on you, you know. Yeah, you're the best. You're so smart. What would we do without you? Hear that? The people need you, Shabina. Okay. We'll forgive you this time, but don't get used to it. Anyways, Lincoln. Huh? What? Pass the notes. The Russian ones? No, fucking Japanese. You're supposed to be smart, aren't you? Okay, there. I really did forget. After yesterday's prank, my head was all over the place. Really, school was the last thing on my mind. Although that does remind me. I turned towards the boys, who are preoccupied with copying Lakid's homework. Wait, was it really a prank? I do not know. Vadim? He clicks his tongue. You see I'm busy? Yes, but shut up. He briefly glances at me. You want something? Ask me later. Okay. The bell rings as Garen finishes his notes, so I don't get the chance to ask him, not until the lesson ends. At least the teacher doesn't check my homework. She's used to me always having it prepared. I feel like I've just abused someone's trust a little. After the lesson is done, I catch up to Garen in the hallway. What? I wanted to ask you about yesterday. Yesterday? His face twitches and looks back at his friends. What the hell are you talking about? I saw you on the street, so... What's this about? It's whatever. You go on ahead, guys. Alright. See ya. Garen turns towards me. Before I can understand what's going on, I feel my side hitting the wall. Ow! What the fuck did you see? He dragged me. More like threw me behind the nearest corner. What the fuck did you see, Shubina? What do you want? I saw you walking from there, so I know you did that. The prank. What? The prank at the car repair. I just wanted to know how you managed to do that. And also how you knew. What? What prank? What are you on about? I know you did that. Don't pretend. I saw you walking, looking guilty. It's okay. I think that's a pretty funny prank. I mean, I don't. I'd rather you didn't prank me like that anymore. But I've never seen anything like it. How did you do that? It was like a magic trick. Magic? The hell? Sharina, are you high? The hell you think I did? Change the schedule. The one on the door of the car repair shop. I saw it. Ugh. Why would I do that? Come on, Vadim. I know it's just one of your jokes. You don't want me to. I won't tell anyone. It's just that it's pretty obvious. Just want to understand how you knew about that. Garen takes a step back, looking at me up and down. Are you? Did you have a weird dream or something? No! Why can't you just answer me? He sighs, then runs a hand through his hair. I know you don't get out much, but stores change their working hours all the time. It's freaking normal. No, not like that. It's not about the hours. I want to know. How did you know that I'd be going there? How did you know? How did you know about Tosia? He stares at me as if he's so confused. As if he doesn't get it. But I know he does. He's just pretending not to for some reason. Ah! Aaron's afraid he'll get into trouble for messing up the metal plate. Ah! Of course. That has to be it. He really didn't think this one through, didn't he? Okay, I don't know what happened, but you're talking nonsense. He turns away. Thanks for wasting my time, I guess. He's leaving. He's going back to the hallway. No, he can't go. Wait! I grab onto his sleeve. He shakes me off. Damn it, get off me! I said I have no clue what you're babbling about. But Tosia's... I don't know any fucking Tosias! Ah. He walks up hastily, as if I were contagious. Why? Just doesn't make sense. Garen has never any issue admitting to a prank. Did he take pride in pulling them off? So if he's managed something so elaborate, shouldn't he brag about it to the boys? Why is he so dead set on playing dumb? I'm sure like he had something in mind when I mentioned seeing him from across the street. So it's not like anything I've made up. Even if he's scared of being charged of defacing the timetable, he's going a bit overboard with the whole Oblivious Act, isn't he? No. Maybe I'm looking at this from the wrong angle. I'm being too cynical. I'm expecting too little of this kind, beautiful world. Garen might not be thinking about himself at all. Didn't even consider this possibility. But what if he's feeling isn't fear? What if it's regret? It never happened before. He's never been one to show remorse, and why should he? It's all just harmless games. But maybe he realized that yesterday was a little too much? So when he saw how scared I got, he probably chose not to tell anyone. He thought it would be better to act like it never happened, just like those boys did. Of course he'd never apologize. There's nothing to apologize for, but not for gloating about it. For Garen, it's as good as saying sorry. Garen, must have taken so much from you. Is that why you looked nervous? You were already doubting yourself, regretting your actions as you fled the crime scene. I'm sorry. Didn't understand what you were feeling right away. Didn't get why you denied it all so fervently. But it's okay. I see it now. I didn't hear their conversation with Marina. That's a false statement. But if I pretend it's true, if I don't do anything with that information, if I don't change the way I see either of them, then it becomes reality. Cannot be objectively disproven. Nothing happened at the car repair shop. Both me and Garen believe that. If both of us act like that is the truth, it will become just that. That's incredible. I never would have thought he'd do something like that. I didn't know he understood such things. I'm still not sure how he learned about Tosia saving me. How he knew I'd go there again. I'm sure he's heard about the incident, but suppose stuff like that is not important anymore. You've offered me the option to undo what happened yesterday. It's very special coming from someone like you, and I appreciate the sentiment. I won't refuse. Thank you for that, Badu. Thank you so much. Man. This is... Man, this is quite a bit to unpack. So she thinks that Tosia is the one who saved her from the situation she was in at the car repair shop. I don't know if it actually happened or if it's a hallucination, if she has some kind of bizarre psychosis, because you saw that scene where she was looking at herself in the mirror and she looked a bit like off. I don't know. I wonder if it's related to something in this town, like some kind of like a virus that affects like the mental capacity of people, and they don't want like people from outside of their like city to know about it. They just keep it contaminated within the city, which is why no one knows of its existence. I don't know. I'm just like throwing theories out there, but it might sound something like that. Who knows? I might be off the mark, but it does seem very strange. The town library. It feels like it's been ages since I last visited here. Objectively, it's very small. My mind involuntarily compares it to the Lenin Library in Moscow. I was so blown away by its sheer size during our 6th grade field trip. In contrast, this tiny reading hall borders on being claustrophobic. It's just a theory. A game theory. And without MatPat either. Its walls are the same shade of green as the school cafeteria or the corridor of a children's clinic. Yet, I still feel right at home. The book selection isn't huge. I've read through pretty much everything I was interested in multiple times. But it's a quality over quantity kind of thing. We have some wonderful editions of the classics. I've heard most small-town libraries get low-quality prints. So I suppose that's where our closed town privilege comes in. I wonder if the same applies to cinema. I'm too shy to watch movies all alone, so I don't know a lot about the local lineup. Should ask Marina about that. Asenka! Long time no see. Where have you been, sweetheart? Hello, Lilia Ivanovna. I'm sorry, I've been going out more. Aw, that's lovely. Don't apologize. I always said a young girl like you shouldn't spend all her days cramped up in here. But I like being cramped up in here. I missed it. Lilia Ivanovna smiled. She's the librarian. It's not that we're particularly close. We just exchange some pleasantries whenever I come by. So I didn't expect her to be happy to see me again. Suppose she doesn't get too many visitors. I feel a pang of guilt deep in my chest. Actually, do you have, Angelique by Angola? Oh dear, I'm afraid we don't. But you know, my daughter used to love those books a lot. I'll ask if I can lend you a few volumes. Oh, you don't have to. Please, it's no trouble at all. You're a sweet girl. I'm sure she won't mind. I thank you so much. Of course. Oh, gee. Now I feel even worse for not stopping by. Next time I'll bring Lilia Ivanovna a box of chocolates. I browse the shelves. It's a bit of a shame I can't see what Angelique's all about. But I'm not really in the mood for something like that, if I'm being honest. I want to read something familiar. Something easy. Something like 100 Years Ahead by Kir Bulichev. Perfect. I sit at my usual spot. It's probably embarrassing to read children's book at my age, but I don't want that anything heavy today. I don't want anything sad. I've read this one so many times before. If I were caught by the Nazis and the only way to live was to recite a passage from this book, I'd probably survive. How would the Nazis want that? Listen, it's a hypothetical situation. All right, there was this adaptation made last year. Everyone really liked it. I thought it was okay. I mean, it wasn't bad. I'm glad more people saw the story. But that's not how I imagined the stuff from the book at all. Again, another annoying thing. Now I just keep imagining the movie version as I read. Crap. I need to keep the way I've always pictured it in mind. I need to really focus. My concentration increases with each flip of the page. I need to keep the futuristic tech in mind. I need to keep the future world in mind. I'll need to keep the present world in mind. I need to keep the aliens in mind. I need to keep the mylophone in mind. I need to keep everyone's face in mind. I need to keep Werther's face in mind. I need to keep Kolya's face in mind. I need to keep Alice's face in mind. I need to keep Tosia's face in mind. Oh, Tosia again! I need to keep her face in mind. Keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. Gah! This isn't helping me relax at all. I shut the book and slumped down on the table. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to read this. When it's something I wouldn't need to think about too hard about. Well, it's no biggie. Kids section has plenty of other stuff. I get up and go to grab something else. Fairy tale will do. Morozko. This is a really good edition. Something about it always fascinated me in a way I could find hard to place. Perhaps it was the tone. The folk version had a more morbid ending compared to the published story. That's how it is often with fairy tales. But this retelling, something about it has always felt off to me, even when I read through it as a little kid. I felt like the text was covering up something I shouldn't see. Are you warm, my lass? I am Morozko, Mashenka responded, shivering. Morozko leaned in lower, cracking and clicking. I really think children like being scared. Well, I mean, I guess that's why Goosebumps is like a famous franchise, right? That's one example. I still didn't see the one with Jack Black in it, the movie. I've heard it was okay, but maybe one day I'll check it out. I did watch the TV show a little bit, but I think it's one of those shows that can be appreciated by both adults and kids. All right? I know they won't go like super scary, like say, I don't know, The Twilight Zone. Because, you know, it's for kids. You don't want to like have kids like hiding in the sheets because of something scary that they saw on TV. Or be a dumb kid like me and actually watch Tim Curry's It when I was a little kid. That was a dumb idea. I don't know how I managed to watch that, but it kind of gave me a different opinion about clowns, and not a very good one. You can stare at a beautiful book illustrations and refuse to trust it. You can read a short and sweet cautionary tale and imagine something horrific. Are you warm, my lass? Are you warm, my beauty? I am, Morozko, Mashenka responded, teeth chattering from the cold. The frost grew stronger. The girl's cheeks burned bright red. She breathed white mist. Her fingers barely moved. Are we all thrill seekers as children? Maybe it's a simple survival instinct. Always prepare yourself for the worst. Always imagine a scary face staring from the dark. Always think twice about what hides behind a smile. Right? Oh, is the story changing again? Because we're seeing more text here. Are you warm, my lass? Are you warm, my beauty? Are you warm, my dear? Oh, so warm, Morozko, the girl responded, her voice growing silent. No, that doesn't sound right. What a depressing life it would be if we always had to scare ourselves with the experience to get its best moments. At least I'm not like that anymore. I don't imagine scary things where there are none, because I know the world better than that. I know there is way more to love than there is to despise or fear. It's not some impulsive emotional choice, no. It's the only rational conclusion to everything. Then Morozko took pity on the girl. He wrapped Mashenka in a heavy fur coat, covered her in a blanket of snow, and warmed her up. I'm noticing that the library color is changing the more we talk. That is very ominous. Right. I'm flipping through one stunning picture to another. This is far more enjoyable than the original. The folktale is predictable. It's so simple and crude. It's underwhelming. The good girl respects the rules of the ritual and lives. The bad girl breaks the rules and rides back to her mother as a frozen corpse. It's an interesting piece of folklore, but the idea of it, I'm not sure what a modern kid can glean from that. Maybe Garen was right. I am getting rebellious. Although, if we were to look at Morozko, the entity, as if he were the extension of the universe's will, oh, I think I'm getting it. The real meaning. Of course, that's what it is. Morozko is the natural order. It's the will of the world. Yes, you may fear it. You can find yourself in a situation when any positive feeling towards it may seem impossible. But you must gather all your strength to love it still. And then, you will surely be rewarded. Yes. How have I never noticed it before? It's been beating me over the head all along. Now I see. In that sense, it's an incredible story. In that sense, every child across the world has got to read it. I looked down at a page I've never seen before. It's Morozko and Mashenka, and every other character's face smiling wide, looking right at me. I did it. I got the message. The lesson you've been trying to get through to me all of these years. I finally understood it. This is my little celebration. This is my acknowledgement. Today, I've realized something very good and important. I stare at the page, this never seen before seen page, and I'm filled with gratitude. I know that it's just for me and my eyes only. Nobody in the world but me has seen those smiles. What an incredible honor. I'm such a lucky girl. Goodbye, Lilia Ivanovna. Oh? Goodbye, Asya. Stay safe. Of course I'll be safe. Because I've got this amazing blessing. This acknowledgement on my side. I'll be okay no matter what. Are you going to be okay? I don't think you are. Oh, there's Marina. Are you gonna answer that? Hello? Evening. I hear Marina's cheery voice on the other side of the phone. Good evening, Marina. You're late. Huh? What do you mean? It's basically 8. It's 1:15. Maybe I should have been the one to call. Sorry. I wasn't aware we're on a timer. Being a little late is fashionable, you know? Not very fashionable. Well, you can always change that. And be late? For starters, you can also make your hair all wild. Ever seen Natasha from my class? She has this crazy perm. I don't know how to do that. Also, I think my dad would kill me. You go to a salon for it. I kinda want to get one. Lev says I'd look stupid, but what does he know? A guy dresses like a total schlub. Isn't she worried he could hear her? Oh, right. How was your library trip? Oh, well, it's a library trip. It was good. Come on. At least try to make it sound interesting. Well, I'm kidding. You don't have to. It was enlightening. Perhaps everything I believed until today was wrong. But the me you're speaking to right now is a much wiser and braver person than before. That trip was pivotal. It was monumental. Whoa. Huh. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Never underestimate the quiet types, they say. How was your hangout? Neither pivotal nor monumental, I'm afraid. Sat at the cafe, looked at some magazines, got the new Rovisnik. You read that one? Oh, no. I read, The Young Naturalist and Coaster. Ah, that does sound like you. What's that supposed to mean? Ah, sorry. I didn't mean it in a bad way. But, I mean, aren't you curious about something more, grown up? I read grown-up stuff all the time. Oh, yeah? Like what? Books. Dad's newspapers. Mom's magazines. Ooh, so mature. Well, what mature stuff do you read, Marina? The good stuff. Rovinsnik, Worship, Rabotnika, Fashion of the Socialist Republics. How's the last one mature? You know what, Asuka? I gotta lend you some of those. You love them. Eh? I don't know. I'm not really into... No, I'm serious. You're gonna love Work Shift. I had this crazy story about the drug dealer last month. You have to check it out. There was one about the foreign prostitute or something a couple of issues ago, too. I'll look for it. Those do sound really interesting. All right. Not sure my dad will like me reading that, though. That's all. Well, we can read together. Really? Yeah. I'll bring some this week. Okay. Be quite honest, I've been curious about those publications for a while. Last year, I even bought myself an issue of Rovisnik. I keep saying it wrong. I read all of it in one sitting. But then Dad found out and, well, it wasn't worth it. I guess I could just buy the issues and read them through threw them right away. Then, gonna throw them away. But that sounds really wasteful. Oh, maybe you could donate them to the library? That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. Although if Marina will share her magazines with me, I might as well save my allowance. Right, so, let's get back on topic. The reason I called you. Yes. There's a long pause on the other end of the phone, almost as if Marina was bracing herself. Remember our talk about Ira's condition? Of course. Of course. Well, here's the thing. I told you how Ira can get into these states when she isn't quite there. Usually, she could snap out of those. It took some time, maybe a couple of minutes, maybe even hours, but she got over it. And as time went on, it grew more and more difficult. The treatment helped. Pills acted as stabilizers. So it was like the pits in her mind became more shallow. They still formed, but they became easier to manage, easier to climb from. And when Ira stopped taking them, it was like being dropped right in the middle of a canyon. Marina paused. The way she spoke sounded as if she had to force out every word, made worse by the muffled receiver. That's just half the problem. There's more? When you stay in that state for too long, you begin to deteriorate. Huh? The human brain isn't made to handle that sort of stress. So as a result, our consciousness, our higher functions start to decay. What? In other words, we gradually lose what makes us human. I don't know if it's irreversible, but from all I've heard, that's how it is. I feel a cold lump in my throat. Higher functions deteriorating? Losing what makes us human? Just what? What the hell is kind of illness is that? When we saw Ira that day, it seemed like she'd been out of it for hours. So there's a high chance that if she didn't snap out of it soon after, her consciousness began to fall apart. But here's the thing. She couldn't have run off in such a state. Finding a place to hide would also be extremely difficult. She wouldn't be capable of coming up with a covert hiding spot. At least not anything that multiple search parties would manage to overlook. So what do you think she did? She went home. Eh? You know how walking home can feel like autopilot? It's not something you need to actively think about. So even if Ira became completely dazed, it's very possible she still found her way home. Although it must have taken her a while. I don't get it. She was declared missing that same evening. She came back. Why would they file the report? I think they really did believe she disappeared. I told you. It could have taken her a very long time. Hours even. Ira's mind was in tangles. She likely had no clue on how long it took. So, what you're saying is, Ira's parents filed the missing report when she didn't come home as usual. That was probably late at night. Yeah, the report was filed somewhere around 2300. Then, after they already called the police, Ira returned. Yep. So why wouldn't they call off the report? She sighs. Well, that's the nasty part. Huh? Let's say Ira showed up a couple of hours later. At 1, maybe at 2. Something like that. Consider the state she would be in by that point. Consider how Ira kept her condition secret. How she avoided both her home and public spaces. For all we know, it was her parents' first time seeing her like that. And if it was in that extreme of a state,
head hanging low, blabbering nonsense, legs unstable. Well, at first, they probably thought she was drunk or high. They screamed at her. They demanded to know what she was doing, where, with whom. But then they'd stop. They'd realize something was wrong. Maybe they'd feel it in their gut. Something about the way she slumped against the chair, or the way that she kept muttering nonsense, or the way that her eyes seemed both glazed and alert at the same time. It had to be unsettling. No, more like really freaking scary. So, they might have panicked.
Panicked?
Well, maybe that's the wrong word. They tried to be rational. A panicked kind of rational. Do you remember our talk at the cafe?
Yes.
Their family has a reputation to uphold. Whatever remains of it, at least. Their daughter is already the problem child. The difficult, the unstable one of the bunch. What do you think people would say to Ira coming home looking like she shot up God knows what substance? Or better yet, returning way past midnight, mumbling like a lunatic.
You're not saying that.
I'm saying that it would be inconvenient. It would exasperate every problem the family already had. So in their minds, the best short-term solution would be to wait it out. Wait for Ira to calm down from whatever drug she was on. They would announce that she returned only when she's presentable.
But if she never came down,
They probably thought she'd be okay by morning. But if not, well,
then
wouldn't they take Ira to the hospital? I doubt they would. They wouldn't want the public to see her such a state. And Ira's mother is a nurse. She'd probably try to handle it by herself.
But that's... Wouldn't they say that she was sick or something? Why keep the report?
She still came home under suspicious circumstances. Perhaps they thought it might be better to come with something first. They thought they might let her recover and then declare she's back. But before they knew it, a couple of days have already passed. Calling up a report like that so quick would also be pretty embarrassing, you know?
That's still... This all sounds a little far-fetched. But also, I can't deny the possibility. I don't know Ira's parents personally, but even I am aware of how dire their reputation is. Would they really go this far to protect it? Are people really capable of things like that? Crap.
Crap indeed.
But if everything is as you said it is, and Ira still has to come down, that means...
Yes, her condition is only getting worse.
We have to do something. I look around. The TV is still playing in the living room. A couple of seconds I stare at the door, holding my breath.
Asya? You good there?
Yes, sorry. It's okay. I just need to be quieter.
Oh, I see. But yeah, I agree. I tried calling their place before, but it's either no response or one of our parents. That's useless. I also thought we could ask Tolik, but we got to skip school for that.
Why?
He goes to kindergarten. The only time we could talk to him alone would be when the kids are let out to play. But that would overlap with our lessons.
I can't really skip.
That's fine. I can.
Really?
Sure. I will get a call, but it's no biggie.
You say so.
Yeah, I'll go there. Still, there's no guarantee that escape will work. I'd like to go to Ira's place and see how things are with my own eyes.
Yes. That would be smart.
But I think it might work better if I'm not alone.
You want me to tag along?
You don't mind? We can meet up after your classes end. You have how many lessons?
5.
Okay, great. 12:30 at the gate then. You in?
course I'm in.
Awesome. And I'll see you there.
Yes, see you. Ah, wait. Can I write your number down as well?
Yeah, of course.
I mark it down on a notepad. I've been doodling it. Okay, got it.
Now you can annoy my brother all you want.
I'd never.
I'm just joshing. Good night, Asia.
Good night. Beep. The handset gently clicks against the cradle. I'm home again. The clock is softly ticking from the hallway. The TV continues to mutter from the living room. I look down at the shapes I've scribbled absent-mindedly during our conversation. Cross-hatching got really dense in parts. I don't remember focusing that much. I don't think I was meaning to draw anything. I don't think I was, yet. When I look at the shape more closely, when I scan its dark blurry outline, my eyes glide over its hunched back, then down the wave of hair, then deeper, closer, where its face is meant to be. The shadows shrouding it are much too heavy. There's just one thing my mind can parse. Two things. I smile at Ira's frightened eyes are locked with mine. Well, I miss you. I really, really miss you. Okay, we're in December 23rd right now. So would this be a good place to stop, I think? Yeah. We've been going, let's see how much time we've been going. Almost like 3 hours in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we still have a lot more story to read. So I'll probably save here, right? Yeah, I think this should be a pretty good place to stop for tonight. But yeah, wow. So Ira has an illness that, I don't know, is it psychosis? Something that is causing her to like lose her brain functionality? And I have a good feeling that also that Asia also has the same issue, because that sequence at the car rental is not normal. It's not normal. I don't know what is causing it. I have more questions than I have answers now. And I think it's typical with these kind of games, right? It happened with stuff like, Until Then, it happened with Iwakura Aria. We just have to keep on reading in order to figure everything out, and it'll probably be much stranger than you'd expect. Yeah, but yeah, I guess we're gonna call it here for tonight. Guys, thank you all for watching tonight, either live or via the archive. Schedule has already been out earlier today. Tomorrow we'll have a day off, but then on Tuesday we'll be back with Uma Musume, but not a career mode run this week. I'm gonna go for something a little shorter. We're gonna do the new trainer aptitude test limited event. So basically, we get a challenge from director Akikawa, and we have to try to finish a certain number of races and try to get a high score. Depends on how, if you manage to finish like the entire Unity Cup properly, or if you manage to buy certain skills, it adds more to your points. So we'll see how we'll manage, or rather, how many runs we can actually pull off within 3-ish hours. We'll be back to the career modes the week after. I think maybe it's time to finally go for Manhattan Cafe the week after, but we shall see. We shall see. It depends. Depends how things shape up for next week. But with that said, let me see if I could send you guys over on the Twitch side of things. If you want to stay for the raid, I'd appreciate you. But if you don't want to, then I still appreciate you regardless. Let's see. Is there anyone playing the VN? I think I'm probably the only one who's playing the VN right now. Yeah, but it wouldn't be a good idea to just spoil you guys with it, though. Oh, Stellanova is about to start, and she is playing Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. Ooh, just starting. I think probably he's just starting the game. I don't know, but yeah, Phoenix Wright, also a visual novel, so more than appropriate. Excuse me. Okay, Twitch rate is up. Again, like I said, appreciate it if you join, but if you don't want to, that's fine. All right, folks, I hope you all have a great night, evening, or afternoon, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.